This is Tom Costello. On the front lines of the COVID-19 fight in Georgia, Emory ER Dr. Justin Schrager and his wife Rachel, an epidemiologist, who took to Twitter in frustration as the governor began easing restrictions in the very state that is home to the CDC. This decision ignores public health guidance and science, and lives will be put at risk unnecessarily.
When we do see another surge, it's going to be people like my husband who are going to be in the hospital, really having to deal with that.
Newborn Sadie was just 2 weeks old when Justin moved out of the house and above the garage, mostly to protect her from the virus. For 6 weeks, the family has seen each other in the backyard, but no hugs. Rachel is all alone with the kids.
I think I cannot do it for 18 months. This is something I cannot sustain for that long.
Nationwide, exhausted healthcare workers are warning against lifting stay-at-home restrictions, fearing hospitals will quickly be overwhelmed by a surge in coronavirus patients. From a Colorado nurse standing his ground to a nursing assistant in Pennsylvania.
If we get a surge, more of these COVID-19 cases, we won't be able to handle it.
To New York.
If you want to live, you stay home. My God, don't open up this country.
Ultimately, the decision is up to each governor.
We're not going to allow fatalities to go back up.
Back in Atlanta, Rachel recently tweeted her disappointment that Americans were ignoring social distancing while Justin worked to save COVID patients. Former President Obama retweeting her message. Justin's hope? The curve will flatten enough so that he can come home.
I'm just going to grab that baby and hug my wife and just go in the house and just spend all day holding the baby. So.
Tom Costello, NBC News, Washington.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.